From the American Tail movie, that's Linda Ronstadt, and Somewhere Out There. It's coming up to 17 minutes to 1 at the moment in Dunedin City, 18 degrees.
This is a public notice from the Photo and Print Shop. All past clients of Malcolm Sproul Photography or Family Ties Photography are hereby notified that all negatives relating to work undertaken up to 1993 are to be disposed of. But these negatives are available. For a limited time and for a small fee, you can collect your negatives from the Photo and Print Shop on Murray Place. That's all photos taken by Malcolm Sproul and Family Ties Photography up to 1993, now available from the Photo and Print Shop on Murray Place. Please be ready to supply all details.
Make it your New Year's resolution to trade in that old coffee machine for a brand new updated model. Coffee Time has hot drink dispensers that are versatile, hygienic and inexpensive. Or if you already have a hot water system, Coffee Time can offer you a hygienic system for dispensing your ingredient selection. Stylish wall-mounted units in 2, 3 or 4 dispensing systems. Call Coffee Time now and be pleasantly surprised at the deal they offer. Coffee Time, your local refreshment supplier. Phone 477 8430.
When Julia Saunders got married, she called Continental Catering, who took care of all the food and provided the perfect venue at Forbury Park. Julia liked what they did so much that pretty soon she was back up the altar again. And again. And again. And again.
Hold on! Haven't I married you before somewhere?
Continental Catering, undersea in the White Pages, so good at what they do, you'll wish you could get married much more often.
4XO, Mobile Forbury and Mobile Caversham remind you to take it easy behind the wheel these holidays. If you're out celebrating, remember to choose a designated driver and help them stay on the soft drink so you and your friends will all get home safely. If you're travelling out of town, be sure to drive for the weather conditions and keep within the speed limit. Let's keep the road toll down. Be responsible on the roads. This message is brought to you by Mobile Forbury and Mobile Caversham at your service 24 hours a day and your community station 4XO Gold.
4XO Gold, Dunedin's best.
Coming up, 4XO News with Weatherall Jewellers, with excellent engagement ring deals in store for you now.
It's a panel beater's dream. The Otago Street Stock Champs this Saturday. They race against the flag, but will let nothing get in their way. Laps of metal crunching, car punching action. Supported by some tyre burning by the Minis, TQs, Production, Super and B grade saloons in association with Trust Bank. 4XO Beachland Speedway presents the night of thrills you don't want to miss. 4XO Beachland's Otago Street Stock Champs this Saturday. Gates open at 6. Action starts at 7. Friendship Drive Water and Drill. Be there.
I spy with my bargain hunting eye something beginning with $489, but now down to $389.
Oh, that's easy. That's the special New Year price Smith City Great Outdoor Centre has put on their Milazzo 18-speed bike. Now that's $100 off. And it's got all the trimmings, alloy rims, cantilever brakes.
For a great bike, whether it be heeling or rally, Marin or Extreme, Milazzo or Yak, you'll find it at Smith City Great Outdoor Centre on Fallow Street, where all bikes are available on their great interest-free deals.
From Dunedin to Balclutha, from Alexandra to Queenstown. This is Dunedin's 4XO Gold. Dunedin's 4XO Gold, 97.4 FM and 1206 AM News.
Good afternoon. In the 1 o'clock update, the government's predicting 17,000 more New Zealanders will have access to tertiary education as a result of fee hikes. Education Minister Lockwood Smith has today announced students will pay a quarter of their tuition costs by 1999. On average, that's an increase of up to $400. Mr. Smith says the increases mean there'll be more money to fund extra students.
It is in fact, a very good option, I believe, what the government has decided on. It means that we're putting in more money, the students will probably have to contribute a bit more, but at the end of the day, thousands upon thousands, over 17,000 more students will actually get an education.
Auckland police are concerned for the safety of a New Plymouth woman who's been missing for a week. 49-year-old Anna Schramka was staying with relatives in Auckland and was reported missing on the 2nd of January. Papatoetoe Constable Martin Feldman says the woman is also without medication she requires. Northland Police have just finished a drug swoop in the Kaitaia area. 8 people have been arrested on a variety of drug-related charges. Police say over 17,000 cannabis plants were seized, as well as dried cannabis, almost 100 opium poppy plants and several guns. Northland Police say they're still after any information relating to drug growing and selling in the Northland area. Before the government considers any law change lowering the age for criminal conviction, proper jails for children should be provided. That's the belief of the Criminal Bar Association, which is in favour of a reduction in age for criminal liability, as has happened in Britain. There, children as young as 10 can now be jailed for crimes such as murder and rape. But Association President Isaac Koya believes our jails are totally unsuitable for young people. A plea for out-of-practice divers to take a refresher course before venturing into the water. The New Zealand Underwater Association believes some divers aren't following basic rules, resulting in tragedy. President David Graham says the summer often tempts people to dust off their diving gear.
If they haven't been diving for some time, all the diver training agencies in New Zealand do offer very good refresher courses for divers to go along, have a refresher course. They're not expensive, and it does sort of brushes up their diving skills.
The threat of strike action by Air New Zealand engineers still stands despite some progress in contract negotiations. 130 terminal workers in Auckland and Christchurch are planning further industrial action in the weekend over their collective contract. Their union is now drafting a contract that will be considered by members this Friday. Union Secretary John Bainbridge says for now the strike action stands.
That still remains on until we have meetings on Friday. Hopefully we get as far as Friday, but hopefully, yes, we'll be going back and asking them to remove it with the right sort of progress.
Thousands of residents and refugees today fled a Chechen town after the Russians warned the area will be bombed if prisoners of war are not released. Chechen fighters captured 45 Russian paratroopers 3 days ago. The town is 20 kilometres from Grozny, where the battles are continuing. A spate of plane crashes has prompted aviation bosses to meet in Washington this week. US airlines are facing a crisis in public confidence in the safety of air travel. National Safety Board Chief James Hall says he can understand why.
We continue to see the kinds of accidents that prompted our recommendations in the first place repeat themselves. Too large a segment of the airline fleet is flying around with inadequate flight data recorders.
British police are having to guard the Agriculture Minister's home amid fears he'll be attacked by animal rights activists. It's been revealed calves from a farm owned by William Waldegrave were shipped abroad for veal. Only last week the minister was calling for a total ban on dark, cramped calf crates in which tender calves are raised for slaughter. Hastings thieves have spoiled the holiday of a Swiss family visiting the area. Police say the couple had taken their children to a playground yesterday and returned to find their car and everything inside gone. All they have left is their tent, which was back at the camping ground. Police say the abandoned car was found late yesterday with nothing in it. I'm Jodie Gill for IRN, keeping you informed to 4.5 minutes past 1.
Can you believe it? A total infant outfit for just $10?
Believe it. TNT Children's Wear have one T-shirt, one pair of shorts, one pair of shoes, one pair of socks and a hat, all for just $10.
Can you believe it? TNT Children's Wear have not one garment but 5. T-shirts, shorts, shoes, socks and hat, all for just $10.
A total infant outfit from TNT Children's Wear with heaps of styles to choose from. Just $10.
Crazy but true, and available now at TNT Children's Wear with 46 great stores nationwide.
You'll hear of sunglass deals, but for the biggest range, the best deals and the best in service, go to Sunglass City. Buy a pair of Skeet sunglasses and be in the draw to win another pair free. Get $15 off shades, buy one pair of the specs and get another pair free. Try on Ray-Bans, Serengeti, Varney, Volay, Wings, Bill Bass, Vigilantes, Oakley and many more. The best deals and the biggest range in Dunedin. Sunglass City in the Golden Centre.
Dunedin's 4XO Golf Sport.
Martin Crowe hopes to be back playing cricket in 3 weeks. He has exploratory surgery on his knee and amidst the injury affected his form for the last month of the South African tour. Crowe failed to get the ton against South Africa that would have given him a complete set against Test Nations, and amidst that bugs him.
the only criticisms I've got of myself, and I'm obviously looking forward to putting the pieces back together once I'm back on the field.
Cricket with Shell cut family passes at participating service stations nationwide. New Zealand sprinter Gus Nikisha's gunning for one of our oldest national records. He'll attempt to better Bevan Smith's 200 metres record that stood since 1972. Nikisha will make the attempt in Wellington in 9 days' time during the Smoke-Free Tracks series. Athletics with Bolton Pacific Rakuten Athletics tracks. B&H Tennis Open organisers are facing a major backlog of matches as the Auckland weather misbehaves. Rain has prevented all but a few minutes play today. There are a total of 17 matches to be played. If needs be, the entire first round can be rescheduled for the next 2 days. 2 goals in the last 10 minutes have pushed Manchester United through to the 4th round of soccer's FA Cup. Mark Hughes and Eric Cantona scored the late winners in the 2-0 victory over Sheffield United. Manchester now meets Minnows Wrexham at Old Trafford. And Big George Foreman has been shown some respect at last. The American Associated Press has voted the World Heavyweight Boxing Champ its Male Athlete of the Year. I'm Jodie Gill, and you're up to date on IRN, today's news network.
4XO Sport in association with Hunter Lounge Suites at the north end of George Street.
It's nice to know that one supermarket still knows how to treat the customer. New World Supermarket, your full-service supermarket.
4XO Gold, good afternoon. It's now 7 minutes past 1. We don't have any cancellations on our free cancellation service, but if you would like one broadcast, simply call us on 4776934.
Manson's Cycles, the only cycle shop in South Dunedin, has an extensive range of Avanti cycles at crazy prices, ideal for all the family.
Dunedin's 4XO Gold weather.
And for the rest of the day, mostly cloudy, but a few fine breaks this afternoon, variable winds. Tomorrow, fine apart from some morning cloud, variable winds. And on Thursday, fine with high cloud and variable winds. A low tonight of 8 with a high tomorrow of 16. Currently in Dunedin City, we have a temperature reading of 18 degrees.
Turn on, tune in, and get ready to hear your favourite song after song after song. 4XO Gold.